Fire, Black Social TV it is. Now, he might have won the Grammys 22 times over. He might be a mega producer and is the husband to the lady Beyonce right there. But this 10th fact might make you hate Sean Carter or Jay-Z. Now, born in New York City, Brooklyn, Sean Corey Carter grew up in the notorious Macy housing projects. You all know about that in the boroughs of Bedford neighborhood. 2. It was a very intense and stressful situation. He recalled during an interview in 2010. He says there was playing in a Johnny Pump, an open fire hydrant, and the ice cream man coming around, and all these games that we would play, and suddenly it would turn just violent, and there would be shootings at 12 in the afternoon on any given day. One day, your best friend could be killed. The day before, you could be celebrating him getting a brand new bike. But Jay-Z remembers some highlights. My mom and pop had an extensive record collection he shared of his earliest inspirations. So Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder and all those sounds and souls of Motown filled the house. 4. He was 9 when I started messing around with my parents' record player. I guess like all the other kids got into hip-hop. And there was this guy who used to freestyle around the way. He used to rap about anything. My clothes is damp, and I like that lamp, and I am the champ. I was like, effing cool. So I started trying it. It was a gift. I guess in the beginning I really took it for granted. It came so easy. 5. When Father Agnes Reveille split with Jay was roughly 10 years old, his mom Gloria Carter was left to raise him and his older siblings, brother Eric Carter and sisters Andrea Carter, not forgetting Michelle Carter. 6. For years, he told in a 2018 interview or appearance, I recall that was my next guest needs no introduction. I had a bunch of anger towards him. They later reunited at his mom's urging. The first meeting she set up, he was a no-show. I was really done, but mom pushed for another meeting because she's such a beautiful soul. He recalled further in an Oprah Winfrey 2009 interview. He said, at the next I showed up and I gave him the real conversation. I told him how I felt the day he left. He was saying stuff like, man, you knew where I was. I'm like, I was a kid. Do you realize how wrong you were? It was your responsibility to see me. He finally accepted. 8. Reflecting back on the situation brought him some understanding. Now, his brother had gotten killed in the projects. Someone would call him and say, I've just seen the guy who killed your brother. He would get up from his bed with his children, take his gun and leave the house. At some point, my mother was like, you have a family here? But she didn't have the language. She needed to say, we love you. We don't want to lose you as well. So here, the fear came out like an ultimatum to him that splintered their relationship. From there, he was in deep pain, started using heroin and things like that. 9. And after they reunited, Jay-Z bought him an apartment and furniture, but he passed away months later. The 10th factor here is, at the age 12, Jay-Z shot Eric in the shoulder following an argument, an incident they were able to move on from, were able to get past it. He said in an interview, he was able to get past his addiction and I was able to get past my stupidity. Now we're family. Now, 11. Crack was so prevalent in Jay-Z's neighborhood that he was recruited by the owner to deal drugs in Trenton, New Jersey, some 7 miles away. He quotes, no one survives that. He noted, you're either going to jail or you're gonna get killed. In the other way around, he escaped death as well. Like everybody else, he carried a gun, but I never used it. Never ever. He was, however, shot at from very close range. At one point, a friend of mine, we had a misunderstanding, and at that time, all misunderstandings ended with some getting shot. Luckily, I'm still here. Ladies and gentlemen, we be Black Social TV, and I be Dennis the Business. Fire, wire, fire. Smash like, smash subscribe, and get to the link description below. Get yourself some chill lo-fi hip hop bits just for free. Why don't I thank you for watching? Peace.